Hey everybody, welcome to the Judge Foundry board meeting for April of 2026. We have a bunch of business to go through today. We want to welcome everybody in that has completed their maintenance checklists, and it's April 1st, so that means the deadline for maintenance was yesterday. We'll go into that a little bit more later, but if you haven't completed your checklist, maybe now is a good time to go check out that on the Judge Apps website. The first thing on the agenda is the member report. I have the numbers are going to be a little bit higher this month because I didn't remove anyone today, and that's because people are in the middle of maintenance. And one of the things we noticed last year was if I remove people on April 1st, it caused problems with their checklists. So we'll wait until we do all of those if people are trying to finish the checklists. The update is that we have 23 new affiliate members. That's now 582, 13 new L1s, 5 new L2s, no new L3s, 4s, or L5s, for a total of plus 41 members up to 1,195. The next thing on the agenda is approving the meeting minutes for March. Has everyone had an opportunity to take a look at those? Does anyone have any issues with the meeting minutes for March? Nope. Okay. So those minutes are approved. They'll appear on the website when we have a moment to upload them, hopefully tonight. The next thing on the agenda is the treasurer's report.
Yes, that is me, I suppose. Our total revenue from this month was $5,574.11. Our expenditures were kind of high this month, $2,462.94. A lot of that was conference spending, which is good. We are supporting a lot of conferences, really happy with our conference team there. We just capped off the JudgeCast L1 Essentials series. The last few videos, I think the invoice we got was for a couple videos. And then we just had our website expenses and some tax expenses, which you can see in the entire treasurer's report on the website. That's about it.
Awesome. Thank you, Toby. The next thing on the list is our Q&A. We have one question. Matt, you want to read that for us?
Yes. I'm out of practice. I got to get back into it. All right, here we go. Question from Dennis Bradford. Last fall, there was discussion about having the leads of Judge Foundry committees and projects giving quarterly progress reports. Have those been happening?
Yeah, who wants to take this one?
I would love to answer that question. Dennis, you are correct here. Committee and project leads are supposed to be providing quarterly progress reports. So 2 quarters ago, so Q4 of last year in December, Toby and I gave some updates on some important projects and committees happening in Judge Foundry. Unfortunately, in Q1 of this year, so January, February, and March, we did not provide those reports, but we will have those committee and project reports from leads starting again here in Q2. So we will have those ready for next month's board meeting in May.
Yeah, and I'll add here that technically the report that I provide with the membership every meeting kind of falls into this. So when we did this, we kind of wanted to encourage/require some of those other projects that we're not getting as many updates from to do this. But yeah, we'll commit to getting some more updates for the May meeting. Do we have any other Q&A questions? That's it. I think so. Okay. Next thing on the agenda is new business. The first thing I have on the list is the special RA election. Does someone want to talk to that?
Yeah, I can speak to that. So, so the RA for the Great Lakes, Ryan Sears, has stepped back due to other life things. We wish Ryan very well. We're happy he's been an RA. He's happy for the work he's been doing, but this has created a vacancy for the RAs. This is I don't want to have to read the whole thing. Basically, we're going to run a special election to fill it. We're scheduling the election to fill the vacancy. The balloting is going to begin on April 19th. The record date for it will be April 18th. And so based on April 18th date, or whoever is a member in Great Lakes on April 18th will be balloting for this. And we're authorizing the election committee to do it. And so we're going to run this in a little over 2 weeks here to be able to elect a new RA for Great Lakes. So
Awesome.
I believe
Thanks,
that
Rob.
covers all the things. Yeah.
I just wanted to add one more thing. This also authorizes the election committee to spend up to $50 on software.
Yeah, the standard, they're paying for their thing. I agree. Yep.
Yeah, folks who've been tuning in have seen this happen a couple times last year. The resolution's pretty boilerplate. We're going to have an election in the Great Lakes.
Yep.
Does anyone have?
We have to pay for the software. Yeah.
Anyone have any further comments? No. In that case, the motion is to adopt Resolution 1, the Regional Advocate Special Election. All in favor, raise your hand, or Ryan, you can say yes, or whatever you want to say.
Ryan votes in the affirmative.
Okay, great. That's 5 votes for. That's unanimous. Resolution 1 is adopted. Let's go on to the next piece of business, which is Resolution 2, Minnesota tax payments. Someone want to talk about this?
I can talk about this. We owed some very negligible amount of taxes to the state of Minnesota. There was a return for 2024 they wanted, and a return for this year. The grand total of all the tiny amounts of money that we owe to the state of Minnesota was $70.87. This resolution is just saying, yes, Judge Foundry can pay its Minnesota taxes.
Okay. Anyone have any further comments? Nope. Okay. Then the motion is to adopt Resolution 2, Minnesota tax payments. All in favor, raise your hand, and then Ryan, you can say what you'd like to do.
Ryan votes in the affirmative.
That's 5 votes for. That's unanimous. The resolution is adopted. We will pay our taxes.
Oh, yay.
Next piece of business is Resolution 3, appointing a judge recruitment project lead. Does someone want to talk to what we're doing here?
Yeah, I can chat about this. So Ryan Sears, as stated previous, had to step away from the regional advocate's position of the Great Lakes. Ryan Sears was also our project lead for our judge recruitment. You did amazing work along with the committee, held a booth in Canada, and it's been great. Ryan has been amazing. But Ryan also needs to step away here, and Chris H. Had some conversations with Chris, and Chris would like to be the new lead.
Awesome. Anyone have any other comments?
Just want to make sure that everybody's aware. This is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about Chris H. since he is one of mine, and he might not get to the U.S. as much, but he's a really he loves talking to people. He loves advertising. He is an endless source of energy. I think this is a really good fit for him. So I'm really glad that he is willing to take on this project. I think he will do a really good job. He's just like buzzing with energy and ideas.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say. I like Chris a lot. I was just going to vouch for him out of Winnipeg because, yeah.
Okay. In that case, the motion is to adopt Resolution 3, appointing a judge recruitment project lead. All in favor, raise your hand, and Ryan can say what he wants to do.
Ryan votes in the affirmative.
That's 5 votes for. That's unanimous. The resolution is adopted. We will. Chris H. is the judge recruitment project lead. The next resolution is Resolution 4, Exemplar Grant. Does someone want to talk about this grant that we received, that we are trying to get approval for from the Grants Committee?
Yeah, I can speak to this. So we're running it back for Exemplar with some changes. So previously, Exemplar for everybody was giving out a certain number of coupons to the store for discounts. BPRL wanted to change that up and print tokens instead. And so he wants a budget for token printing, and he wants to back print the tokens from the previous 2 waves, because the cost once you add in an additional wave's worth, this printing is negligible. It's like there's basically a fixed cost to the printing. And so BPRL is asking for $2,560 for the back printing, and for producing art for the upcoming waves 3 and 4. So we'd be authorizing 2 waves, the back printing, and then the postage for all mailings. So we would be printing waves 1 and 2 at the same time as 3, and then shipping them all at the same time, to give some context on what the plan is for talking with BPRL about his idea to structure this. And note that this ends up being a similar amount of money, and it's replacing the store credit that we were giving out for example. So
Okay. Any other comments on this grant approval? Nope. Okay, in that case, the motion is to adopt Resolution 4, the exemplar grant. All in favor, raise your hand, and Ryan, you can indicate what you'd like to do.
Votes affirmative.
That's 5 votes in the affirmative. That's unanimous. Resolution 4 is adopted. The exemplar program is funded for Wave 3 and 4 and back to Wave 1 and 2. Okay. The next piece of business is Resolution 5, the review contest grant. Someone want to talk to this?
I can take this one if you want. So last year, Brooke Gardner Durbin ran a review writing contest. There's a couple different categories. If you wrote the most reviews, if your region wrote the most reviews, and if you had a really high quality review. He's doing it again this year. We are going to hopefully get some more articles and more information out about that so that people have a longer time to write reviews, because we really believe in writing reviews, and this is sort of a way to support that that process, because we have recognized that reviews are a lot of work. So he's requesting $2,500 for the contest. $1,200 of that is $500, $400, and $300 for the top 3 review writing regions. So that's money that goes directly to the regional advocate to organize some sort of our region is awesome incentive. And then the rest of the money goes to individual awards for individual judges. So this is just authorizing him to spend that much money on this contest.
Okay. Does anyone have any other comments on this?
I just have one. So I was worked with Brooke at the end of last year and the early part of this year, finally finalizing up the 2025 review contest. And the biggest piece of feedback we got from judges was, oh, there was a contest happening. So we are very aware, and Brooke is aware, that more advertising is necessary here. So I just wanted to be very clear. We know what we want to change, and we have the resources and the plans to make those changes happen.
Great. Any other comments? Nope. Okay. In that case, the motion is to adopt Resolution 5, the review contest grant. All in favor, raise your hand, or Ryan, you can indicate what you'd like to do.
Ryan votes in the affirmative.
That's 5 votes for. That's unanimous. The resolution is adopted. The review contest is funded once again. Okay, that is everything I have for new business. Does anyone else have any other business they would like to do before we move on to announcements? No? Looks like no. Okay, in that case, we can move on to the announcements portion of the meeting. The first thing I have on the list is the new member benefits page on the website. Who wants to talk about that?
I can talk about that. So one really common question from Judge Foundry members is, I pay $5, but what do I get for my $5? This is a page that tells you what we're doing with your $5. I mean, the financial reports also tell you what we're doing with your $5, but this is much more exciting. It'll also have information about the review contest and other things that are sort of going on. If you have suggestions for things you want on there, let me know. But yeah, so if anyone ever asks you, what do I get for my $5? Page on the website now.
Okay, next thing on the list is the update exams are now live for Lorwyn and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So for those of you who've been patiently waiting for our update quizzes for the beginning of the year, those are available now. The update quiz team me and at the levels team and the testing team, we all had a discussion, and we decided we are going to move, at least for now, to see how it goes, to quarterly update quizzes. There were 2 sets in Q1 that caused a lot of backlog and a lot of difficulty to get everything done. So we moved them all into one quiz that covers both Lorwyn and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's available now. And then sneak preview, if you want to do that, it should count for your maintenance for this year. So go check out the update quizzes. They are live now.
I have a question. So are they being renamed?
So
For the
this
quiz
one
names?
is named the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Lorwyn update quiz.
Okay. But in the future, are they going to change names to be quarterly? Are they going to include the sets, or?
Don't think we will change them to quarterly. We haven't actually discussed this. Nobody has brought this up before. But
Okay.
I suspect we will leave them the way they are so that they acknowledge what sets they are covering. It might be easier for someone, if they want to go back and take a quiz on an old set, to know which one it is. Because if we change them all to Q1, Q2, Q3, then when Q3 only has one set in it, it's effectively the whatever that will be this year update quiz.
Yeah, I know that not everybody watches the board meetings, and so they're going to be surprised when the sets change from single set to quarterly if it's not.
Yeah. I'll see. We can have a discussion about this, because we can just change them and add Q1, just add Q1 to the end of all the names, and then it'll be a little bit more clear what's going on.
Yeah, that seems good. So
I also had a question about this. Because we're reducing the number of maintenance quizzes that we're releasing, are the numbers required for maintenance going to change, or is that something that's...
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at that for next year. We had a sufficient number of quizzes in the last year, but I think more appropriately putting them where they need to be. I do think, I don't remember. It's been a while since I looked at this. I think we didn't increase the number when we realized that we had a whole bunch of quizzes in 2024.
Yeah.
We just left it the same. So we might leave it the same, but I'm going to go look at the data. I have a lot more data now, so we can go see how many people are taking these quizzes and how many people took 3. Because if a majority of people, or if we have a lot of people that are taking exactly 2, exactly half of them, then maybe it's more reasonable that the maintenance number changes to about half. But if we have, I suspect what we'll have is an enormous number of people either taking none of them or all of them. In which case, I don't think moving the number that much makes a lot of difference.
Well, it's about the number to pass as well. Right.
What I'm saying is that it changing the bar from 3 to 2 won't actually affect very many people.
I remember the original discussions we had, which was based on we predicated originally on 4, and when Wizards was moving to 6, we said, whatever. There's just more quizzes that people pass.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I remember that. So.
Okay. Yeah, but I'll discuss that with the rest of the testing team and figure out where we want to be for next year.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I just wanted to head that off.
Good to discuss it, because I know that is a thing that is buried in our documentation that everybody sees. Good to talk about it. Okay, next thing on the list. Does anyone want to talk any more about the exemplar thing that we just resolved?
We have exemplar coming up.
Yeah, we have exemplar coming up. Kylan probably remembers the dates better than me.
Joe, I just would like to say, circling back super quick. I would assume there are people that read our articles. We spend so much time writing them. When you have that information about set update quizzes, if you or Zwanger want to do it, but if you want me to do it, I would love to write that. So give me the information that I need and I'll do that. Exemplar and review contest. My last conversation with Bpril was Exemplar is going to start again this quarter. I would assume it is going to be very soon. I have not gotten an official date there that it's coming back, and or not coming back, but that we are doing it again this wave, and that's awesome. And the review contest is, hey, we approved a review contest tonight. That's great. Brooke has been working on an article and should have that out to our members shortly, explaining what it is, what to expect, and when the next update will be.
Awesome. The next thing on the list is the store. What's the update there?
It's open right now.
It closes April 30th. This is not an April Fool's joke.
Yep.
If you want to get your hands on any of our cool merchandise. Also, going forward, the store does cost us an extra amount in taxes, so we might be changing the store model. So, if you were thinking about buying some stuff, maybe buy it now before the model changes.
Okay, next thing on the list is talking about maintenance, but I'm going to jump in since someone mentioned April Fool's Day and add another announcement here. The uncertified exam is available on Judge Apps for Judge Foundry members. If you haven't already gotten your extra 1/2 level for taking a exam about silver bordered cards and other nonsense, then go check that out. It's a fun little thing we put together a couple years ago, and we make it available every April for folks who would like to engage with that. And the last thing on the list is maintenance. So it's April now. So the maintenance official window has closed. There's still a lot of people who haven't done their checklists. There's a short grace period here for us to help some folks who needed a cool down on an exam or had an event that's coming up or just needed some extra time to do their checklist. That'll be over the next few weeks. I'm going to be reaching out to some folks. The RAs will be reaching out to some folks. If you hadn't already done your checklist, go ahead and do that. We'll be processing the level changes towards the end of the month. And I think that's it. Did anyone else have anything else for today's meeting? Nope. Okay. Well, in that case, we will call this the end of the Judge Foundry April 2026 board meeting. Thanks everybody for being here. And thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all at events in the future or at the board meeting in May.